All right, so we may be gearing up for some volatility tomorrow. It is the first of the month. We have the FOMC meeting at 2 p.m. Eastern, I believe. And so there's a chance we could get some crazy price action tomorrow. These FOMC meetings are known to bring crazy volatility. Sometimes we get crazy Darth Maul candles where we'll, come up, stop out shorts, come down, stop out longs, and then get the actual move, whether it be up or down. And the volatility can be nice, especially if you can get into a good trade. But if you're trying to trade it without a strategy ahead of time, without a plan, and without proper risk management, then it's really easy to get wrecked during these times. And so I want to make sure that I am prepared for the volatility as best as I can be. So first, let's go over market Cipher, see kind of what the overall feel is. And right now, I gotta say the 4-hour is looking a bit more bearish than bullish. Actually, a lot more bearish than bullish. We've been forming these bearish divs this entire way up, and we still have not seen a retracement. And the money flow has been bleeding out. We got this little push up, which, I thought if we kept getting a move up here, we could see that money flow come up higher, but we didn't see that, which is definitely looking a bit more bearish. And right now we are printing a red dot below the zero line, and Bitcoin did get sort of a dump here. We right now are trying to hold the point of control of this little range, but definitely looks like a move lower here is possible. There was some hope for some continued bullishness on this 12-hour. This VWAP is still curving to the upside. If we zoom in, it doesn't seem to be arcing outwards yet, but if you go to the 8-hour, you can see that outwards arc, sort of showing that the momentum is slowing down. The 6-hour even sort of rejected before it got to the zero line, and money flow still coming down. So it's seeming like the potential for this 12-hour to turn around is diminishing. And on the 1-hour, we are really seeing this money flow bleed out here. We had a lot of money flow here, a lot of volume come in. And since we've been consolidating up here, we've just seen it bleed out essentially. So, to me, it is looking like market Cipher is leaning more bearish than bullish for sure. And, that sort of makes me believe that there's a higher likelihood that the volatility that we are somewhat expecting tomorrow may lead to that retracement that I have been waiting for. This has been a pretty bullish move that we have been on. We pumped from below the value area low of this entire range all the way up to the value area high of this. And, this is not a small range by any means. We got about a 40% pump there. And we really haven't seen any retracement yet. We've just sort of had these little areas of consolidation. And, I've been saying that market Cipher has been looking bearish basically since we made these highs up here. We really started to see the bear divs come in. And we've sort of seen this bearishness continue. And it is looking like it wants to play out soon, in my opinion. Now, even though market Cipher is looking pretty bearish right now, I'm not in any shorts. Unfortunately, I was waiting for a little bit higher with this move. I wanted to get a move into this golden pocket. And, if we're going to hold this point of control, I think it is still a possibility that we get a move up there. But I am not looking to be too aggressive with any shorts right now, especially with the volatility coming tomorrow. If I, were to take an irresponsible trade and have some ridiculous stop loss, there's a pretty good chance that that gets hit tomorrow. We could see a Darth Maul candle and then get the dump later. So I am not looking to take any irresponsible trades, especially with the Fed meetings and all that tomorrow. But I am looking for short entries still. I'm going to basically play this how I always play it. I'm going to make some plans, wait for a good setup. If I get in a short and I'm able to hold it for some sort of large retracement, great. But if we start dumping and I'm not in any position, I am definitely not looking to FOMO into any trades. This short right here this CDW of these highs was a trade I talked about in one of my videos. It was something I was watching. However, I did not take this. I was long from right here, and that was a great trade right there. I locked in a lot of profits up here because things were starting to look bearish, but I definitely was not expecting to get this dump while I was sleeping, and so my short got stopped out in some pretty nice profits, but I missed out on that trade, even though we did see the bear divs on the 24-minute here. The money flow on the 24-minute really kept me out of that trade, and it's what made me think we were probably going to see higher. So it would have been nice if I could have been in a short from up here. That would have been a position I would have liked to be able to hold right now, but it is what it is. And all I can do now is try to plan for some future trades. So right now there are a few scalps I'm looking to take inside of this range right here. We got these highs that I may still look to take out, maybe get a CDW from there, depending on if we see this bearishness on the low time frames continue. But the real trade I was looking for was a CDW of these highs into this golden pocket. I still think it's a possibility. Right now we're getting a little move up from this point of control and from the daily open. So this still could be in play. Also, we got the 786 up here right around this untapped daily and the weekly open that we formed up at these highs. So those are some areas I'm watching locally, even leading into tomorrow. If we get some sort of quick wick up here, if we're seeing some bearish signs, I will still be interested in those levels. We could also take out these highs, stop out everyone that shorted up here, so I'll probably mark out this wick up here. And I mean, if we keep on pumping up from there, I talked about the resistance that we have up at like 24, 25K in my previous videos. But as for support levels, I do still think it is a possibility that we come down, take out these lows over here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stop losses down there if people are still holding their longs, and maybe we get a little bounce from there. The way I'm sort of looking at longs is I'm looking for little retracements, little bounces, because I do think that we are going to form some sort of a downtrend as we retraced a little bit. That's sort of what I'm thinking. And so if I'm going to be taking longs, I'll be basically scalping the bounces, unless I'm able to hold it higher. But, that's sort of the way I'm looking at it. I'm going to be taking my profits early, holding some of the trade just in case. You never know. But if we don't get a bounce from those lows, I have a lot of interesting support levels below us. So firstly, these two levels, I've talked about both of them previously, the golden pocket and the 786 of this fib pull right here from that low up to the highs. This is also some key support and resistance. Same with this box. If I extend this one over, you can see previously price has respected these levels, and we had this little area of consolidation right there as well. And those levels are coming in between 21,800 and 21,450, and then 21,200-ish, 21,250 I'd say, and 2,900. Pretty much this whole zone I would be looking for bullish signs on market Cipher for a potential bounce. And then below there you can see this 382. I think this is pulled from the bottom down here, so it is the 382 of this whole move, and this 382 is coming in right around this untapped daily level. We also have a monthly level down here, and I also have this box marked out as support and resistance as well, because look at that. Price has respected this box nicely, so I'd say I'm liking that level as well. There is lots of sort of these support resistance levels to the downside. There's been lots of price action in this area, and that zone is between 20,700 and 20,400-ish, and then this point of control at 20,100-ish is also a CDW. We have this wick right down here, pretty much the lows of this little consolidation range. So I would be watching for a potential CDW of that into this point of control. I think my point of control actually shifted because, yeah, originally it was down here. So it has now moved up to here. But I'd basically consider this high volume node down here just as significant as this point of control because it was the point of control previously. And again, price has been respecting this level as support and resistance. And we have this CME gap down at 19,500-ish. We also have the 0.5 fib and a monthly level. So yeah, I'd be watching this level for a potential bounce. I don't think it's looking as juicy as the rest of them. I mean, we do have some support resistance in this area as well. So yeah, I'd potentially be watching that CME gap. But if we're going to be getting a retracement all the way down here, I would probably be waiting for this golden pocket and value area low retest. I think this is going to be the most key level down here. So yeah, that is pretty much my plans. If I can get into some trades before the news drops tomorrow, then that'll be great. If we start getting some crazy volatility and we hit one of my levels with some confirmations, then we'll see what happens. But, overall, I'm going to be playing it safe. And, yeah, I think that is about it for this one. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Really appreciate the support. And I'll see you all in the next one.